Yeah, I'm fine, thanks. Nice to finally get to see you.
It is. It's strange, but nice to see you too. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. So you work at MyPetStop in Washington?
I do. Yes. Yes.
Could you tell me a little bit more about MyPetStop, what it does for pets and how you operate the business?
Yes. Certainly. It's a pet resort centre. We do dog grooming. We do dog swimming. We board a lot of different animals for when people go on holiday or need the weekend away or just basically go to work. So your dogs, your cats, your birds, your rabbits. We have a large retail shop. We have a huge reception area, which we take bookings over the telephone. We also have a vets on site. We do dog training courses and clubs as well. We have a garden arrest for pets. We do collections and deliveries. We do everything you name it in terms of caring for pets. We do it under one roof, 365 days a year, from 8 a.m. right up until 9 p.m. every day of the week.
My God, it's a huge
Yeah.
it's a, how do you operate this? Because 365 days, when do you rest?
You've got to build up a great team. I've been there just over 6 years. The first couple of years wasn't so good. I joined when we hit recession. There was obviously low morale amongst the team. There's a couple of staff members that obviously weren't, shouldn't really been there, but we'll not move on to that. But you've just got to get the right people around you, really. You've got to train them up well, make sure you listen to them, communicate to them, motivate them. And if you do all of that, I think 9 times out of 10, it worked things very well recently. So it's hard work. It's not easy looking after pets, and you're the manager. When you're a manager, it's a huge responsibility. But depending on how well you are at managing and how organised you are, depends on if you have a quiet day off or not, basically.
Good. Well, I hope 10 to 8 has helped you to get more days off.
It has. It's been brilliant. The system itself, like every new system, sometimes it takes a little bit of time to learn, to digest, But to be quite honest with you, I think out of all the systems that we've had, it's been the easiest system to use. We haven't had that many phone calls with yourselves to ask this, to ask that. It's simple. It's quite straightforward. And if it's not, if there is any questions, it's great that we can Skype you, we can call you, we can do a live chat online. You're basically there for our needs and more. So the system has been fantastic. To fit in a new system online and have no problems, things have continued as normal, and our sales have grown as well. So it's been fantastic. I wish we did it earlier. It's the best thing we've done.
That's good. That I'm glad to hear. Because yeah, I mean, so you've got quite a large reception team, is that right?
Yeah, I mean, well, there's 7 members, but there's quite a lot of hours that's spent on reception in terms of answering the phone and dealing with customers face to face, and a lot of regular customers, but a lot of new. And the reason why I wanted to come with 10 to 8 and build a system online was to make it easier for the customer, to stop them, maybe ringing up to find another option. The internet these days, everybody more or less books everything on the internet. So it's very rare you book up over the phone. Holidays, etc., and things like that, hotels, you book them online 9 times out of 10. But we never had that facility for anything, and I wanted to offer that to our customers. Having seen our local competition, there's nobody out there in terms of dog hydrotherapy or dog grooming or anything else related to pets that have a booking online system. We are the first, and the feedback that I've had off the customers has been brilliant, been straightforward. For the customers, we even get a sort of a graph and statistics at the end to let me know how many people has booked, how many of them are new customers and regulars, how many have confirmed their appointments, how many have cancelled their appointments. And it's great that by the click of a button, a customer can just book online and receive the confirmation via email or text as well, it's been fantastic. It's saved us ringing outbound and taking calls inbound when they just do it by the click of a button.
I'm glad it's helped. So it's mostly been to get more bookings or to reduce the cost of admin that you've seen the impact on?
Probably a little bit of both. It's more to get people to use our internet and do it online, so to stop the flow of calls coming in, and for me to manage the staff on the desk to do other tasks that are just as important. So just sort of to divert some customers onto the website, have a look at what our facilities hold, but also just to do the booking there instead of calling up and waiting in a queue or waiting for a call back, etc. And we've got a reception area where customers come and go every day. If we've got 2 members of staff on reception on the phones, they could be on the phone for 10-15 minutes. That's 10 or 15 minutes that a customer's got to stand there and wait. So it's helped that way as well. So it helps a lot of ways, to be honest.
I'm glad I'm glad to hear that. It's sometimes people are scared that if they take up the system, their receptionist will have nothing to do, and it's good to know to hear that. Yeah, you find them loads of things to do.
Oh yes, definitely. They'll never get a minute to sit.
Okay, and how else? So I think for me the main thing that's really standing out about MyPetStop is the wide range of services that you offer to cover everything that you might need if you've got a pet. Am I right?
Yeah, certainly. I think there's nobody around that's like us. There is a competition whereas maybe they're doing a grooming and they've got a bit daycare, but the facilities is like 5-star basically. It's huge. We've got a massive indoor arena. We've got 3 separate buildings. To be honest with you, it's that big. We've got an outside paddock where pets, can go and run about in a secure area. So yeah, the services are 5-star. What comes with that is a lot of responsibility and high standards, especially pets. To some people, well, most people, pets are their children. So you've got a huge responsibility there to look after them and make sure they go home, just as well as what they did when they came in, if not better, basically, looking well, looking great, and being happy really. So it's a huge responsibility, but yeah, we have top drawer services basically.
So you are being really, really professional, and I guess that's why that's where you came to 10 to 8 as well, to continue that. I mean, every time I speak to you, I hear that we want to do best as we can. We want to make sure that the staff is there for the customers. We want to look after the pets as best as we can. I hear that all the time from you, and to me, that's why 10 to 8 has worked so well with you, because we help you be more professional as well and look after your customers better.
Yeah,
I'm
certainly.
really happy.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, what I mentioned earlier, we sort of, looked on Google and looked at websites, and yours sort of stood out. From the minute I called you, and it was quite easy and simple. You sort of learned and understood our business, so that helped a great deal. And I think the relationship that me and David and other employees at MyPetStop have built with yourselves in a short space of time on a 10-minute phone call or a Skype has really helped too. The service from 10 to 8 has been brilliant. I know tonight if you logged off and I know in an hour and a half time, I can go online and find I've got a question, I can more or less get the answer there and then, or as quickly as possible. The customer service has been fantastic, so I would hugely recommend it to anyone, and that's why we're looking to, not just for one service to have online, but throughout our whole departments, we want that online soon, and we want it with 10 to 8. We wouldn't go with anybody else.
That's good. I'm glad, Mark. That's really nice. Now, this has been great. Have you got is there any tips that you would give to other people who are thinking of using 10 to 8?
The only advice I would do is don't hesitate, give it a try. You know, sometimes people think it's too much technology, or there's too much to learn. You've got to teach other people a new system, etc. It's a straightforward system, and I think in the next couple of years, 2 to 5 years, there'll be a lot of companies out there that are just using online systems. So you know, why not beat them and get out there and start using it now? It's, you know, it's great that you get a free trial. You get all the help and support. You don't need to stay with 10 to 8. You can use the free trial. If it doesn't work out, if you feel as though it doesn't work for your business, you can just end it, and that's fine. But you know, I wouldn't hesitate one bit in going with 10 to 8 if I was any other company. You know, you've got nothing to lose and everything to gain. Easy access for customers, easy to learn, and why wouldn't you? You know, if you've got a website out there, you want customers to book. You know, whatever your appointments, etc. You know, you want them to give them every possible service, every possible opportunity to do that, whether it's the phone or online or email. And you know, the best thing we've done, and that's why I'm so eager to get it on other services. Probably too eager.
Yeah, well, we'll make it work, definitely.
Yeah.
That's why, you know, there's still some stuff I think for the grooming that we need to work on, but we're working on it, aren't we? So that's that should work soon.
Yeah.
And if there's another question I have, if other 10 to 8 users who are not pet groomers but who might have pets and might want to come to use your services, if they would you give them any special deal, any special offers, anything you would offer them?
Yes, we do. We have the offers linked onto the website. You know, for more or less more services, we have 25% off on your first groom, 25% off on your first swim. So there is offers there for customers for coming to MyPetStop. And then when they do come in and they gain the 25% discount, you know, once they get into the centre and see what it's like and what facilities there are for the pet. I'm pretty sure that they'll use other services. So if you're coming in for a groom, you know, you walk past a retail shop, you walk past the swimming pool, you've got a dog training going on, you've got dog boarding, you know that that's the place you want to be. So it opens up a lot of avenues for customers, but also for, you know, people who own businesses and managers. So yes, there is discounts on the website. I would hugely recommend that if you're doing this system, if you put a little offer in, I mean, you know, even just a bit PR, you know, your social networking sites and things like that, you know, and send emails to your customers, you know, 25% off, book online, etc. You know, people will go for that, no problem. Okay,
so for other 10 to 8 users who will see the interview or something and think, oh well, I might give that a pet grooming center a go, they can go online and then they'll get 25% off their first groom.
They will, certainly, yes. They just need to write the details on with an email address, and they'll get an email back to download the voucher, and they just bring the voucher in, and they just need to pay when they come into reception. Yeah, easy as that.
Excellent. Perfect. Is there anything else you wanted to share with me tonight?
There's not really, no. I think in the next couple of weeks we'll be talking about other services. You know, about getting our dog training online, because that'll be quite clear. The new systems, when you put them in place, sometimes you're a bit hesitant, or it takes a few weeks, but this hasn't. It's just more or less gelled straight away, and the staff have as well. There's been no issues whatsoever, which is almost too good to be true. But that's why, you know, we're staying with yourselves, and we're looking to build more as well.
Nice to talk to you then, Mark.
Yes.
And I'll let you get on with your evening.
Right, take care, and I'll speak to you soon.
Speak to you soon.
Take care, Anne. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.